Namaste and welcome back to another episode of Mahabharata Matters. In the previous episode, we saw that Ambika and Ambalika were married to Vichitravirya and a scorned and bitter Amba took a vow to be the cause for the death of Bhishma eventually. A few years passed and Vichitravirya also died. Now trouble in paradise again. There is no heir to the kingdom. Bhishma is not allowed to be the king because of his vow, and now Ambalika and Ambika had not borne any children yet. So there was no heir to the Hastinapura kingdom again. At that time, Satyavati thought about her older son, Vedavyasa. Yes, Maharshi Vyasa is none other than Satyavati's son. What is this story now? Satyavati, before she was married, being a fisherman's daughter, she smelt like fish. She was very sad about it. One day, sage Parashara had come to the river banks and she implored to him to give her solace from the bad smell she had. At that time, Parashara blessed her and made her smell fragrant. That was the fragrance that Shantanu was drawn to later on. During this time when she was blessed, she also got a son, Vedavyasa. He was her son, but he was born a grown adult and he immediately took leave to the forest and he was a sannyasi since birth. This is the same Vedavyasa who wrote the story of Mahabharata. So she remembered him when Hastinapura throne had no heir. He came, he was just out of an intense penance, and then he told his mother, Satyavati, that he cannot bless the daughters-in-law yet, she will have to wait for some time. But then Satyavati was very restless. She insisted that he bless them right then and there. So Vedavyasa, having no other choice, he said, okay, send them one by one. And when Ambika came first to Vedavyasa, looking at his intense form, he had just come out of a great penance. He had matted hair, blood-red eyes. He looked very fierce. So Ambika, with fright, closed her eyes. At that time, Vedavyasa was blessing her, may you beget a child just like you. Unfortunately, because she had closed her eyes, the child that she would bear would be blind. Vedavyasa sent a message to Satyavati saying, please tell your other daughter-in-law to not be afraid and not close her eyes like Ambika. Ambalika came. Ambalika did not close her eyes, but then with fear, she became white and pale. Vedavyasa blessed her to beget a child just like her, and then because of the way she became pale, the child that she would bear would be pale and not be of good health. This was very unfortunate. He sent a message to Satyavati, and Satyavati pleaded again, please give one more chance to one of my daughters-in-law, and then I will tell them not to close their eyes or be afraid of you. But when the word was sent to Ambika and Ambalika, both of them refused to go back to Vedavyasa to receive the blessings. Instead, they sent Ambika's dasi, Ambika's maidservant, to get the blessings from Vedavyasa. She was a very wise woman, a very brave woman, and she went to prostrate to Vedavyasa. He blessed her to get a child just like her. So she got a very healthy, very intelligent child. Who were these children? Ambika bore tarāṣṭra, the blind king that we know of. Ambalika gave birth to Pāṇḍu, and the dasi gave birth to Vidura. What is our takeaway from this story? The children we beget are just like us. At birth, the genetics and the tendencies definitely matter, but even after they are born, our tendencies, our behaviors influence our kids tremendously. Hence, we have to be very mindful about how we conduct ourselves at all times. With this thought, we come to the end of today's story. Once again, we are discussing matters of Mahabharata in this series because even today, Mahabharata matters. Hari Om!